When it comes to candy, we expect something harmless, something that satisfies a sweet craving and maybe brings a little joy. But there are candies out there with stories so shocking. They were banned. Some were pulled from the shelves for posing serious health risks, while others encouraged dangerous behaviors. So today we're diving into a surprising countdown of 10 banned candies that can kill. Prepare to be amazed and a little horrified. Number 10, Hippie Sippy. Meet Hippie Sippy, a candy that could only exist in such an experimental decade. It wasn't just a candy, it was a commentary on the drug culture of the time. This so-called treat consisted of multicolored chocolate balls that came in a small vial. To get the candy out, you'd have to suck through a needle, mimicking the experience of using a syringe. And no, the resemblance wasn't accidental. The design was deliberately edgy, meant to embody the hippie drug scene with bold references to substance use. And if that's not shocking enough, each Hippie Sippy came with a button featuring slogans like, "Hippie Sippy says, I'll try anything, and we sell happiness." It wasn't long before parents and officials realized that this candy was teaching kids a twisted view of the world. After a massive backlash, it was pulled from shelves in less than a year. Number 9, Kinder Eggs and Wonder Balls. This next item will come as quite a surprise, in that Kinder Eggs and Wonder Balls have been popular worldwide for many years. Who wouldn't be excited about chocolate candy and a toy inside? However, this candy concept caught the eye of very public US controversy, as it was banned because of a law established in the 1930s in the United States. Kinder Eggs have small toys tucked into a plastic capsule hidden deep inside a layer of chocolate. The law prohibits the inclusion of non-nutritive substances in foods, mainly because of the related risk of choking. This risk was realized in 2016, when a tragic incident in France demonstrated this fact. A 3-year-old girl accidentally aspirated a small toy from a Kinder Egg, killing her. Although Kinder Eggs have been designed with warnings as well as individual packaging for the toy, the risk of choking has kept them banned in the US, and still calls for much concern. The attempts from manufacturers to comply with US law are stringent about the ban. Number 8, Toxic Waste Chew Bar. If you thought toxic was just a catchy name, think again. Toxic Waste Chew Bars, especially the nuclear sludge ones, were sour candy to a whole other level. They first came out in 2007, and it was an extremely sour chew bar for which the term toxic waste seemed apt. However, it was not the very sour taste that prohibited them, it was the high amount of lead that banned the products. The FDA has performed tests in 2011 that proved the existence of more than 3 times the legally allowed levels of lead in these sweets. Consequently, health was highly put at risk, particularly for children and pregnant women. Lead poisoning causes highly serious effects ranging from developmental problems in children to enduring health complications. The product was manufactured in Pakistan in a factory, and the company that had made toxic waste, Candy Dynamics, had no other choice than to keep removing the product permanently. Number 7, Roadkill Gummy Candy. In 2004, Kraft Foods decided to take a humorous approach to gummy candy with Roadkill gummies. These candies were shaped like chickens, squirrels, and snakes, each marked with tire tracks across them. They were intended as a tongue-in-cheek joke, a way to stand out among the sea of ordinary gummies. However, the reception was anything but humorous. Animal rights activists quickly objected, arguing that this candy sent a disturbing message to children that harming animals was something to laugh about. Groups like PETA raised concerns, saying it trivialized the suffering of animals and promoted cruelty. Under mounting pressure, Kraft discontinued the product in 2005. This candy may not have been deadly, but its impact on social values earned it a one-way ticket off the shelves. Number 6, Lucas Mexican Candy. Mexican candy is known for its unique flavors and intense spice, but one brand, Lucas Mexican Candy, caused a stir for very different reasons. Marketed as a tangy powder in a shaker, it quickly became controversial for how children used it. Instead of sprinkling it on fruit as intended, kids were dumping it directly into their mouths, or worse, arranging it into lines and sniffing it, imitating drug use. Lucas, however, had more problems than just questionable marketing. Tests revealed the powder contained nearly twice the acceptable levels of lead, making it a true health hazard. High lead exposure is particularly dangerous for children, leading to neurological damage and developmental delays. The product was banned shortly after these revelations, with authorities stressing the need for safe candy imports. Number 5, Haribo Sugar-Free Gummy Bears. Who would think that harmless gummy bears could cause so much chaos? In 2014, Haribo's sugar-free gummy bears went viral for all the wrong reasons. The reason, instead of using regular sugar, they used a sugar substitute called maltitol. There's been news that our bodies can't break it down fully. Intensely digesting with just a few of these gummy bears continued to cause distress to one who consumed them. People began sharing horror stories of consuming these gummies, describing stomach cramps and gastrointestinal issues that felt like a nuclear explosion inside. Amazon reviews painted a vivid picture, with users comparing the experience to a trumpet summoning demons, though not lethal. This candy caused enough pain that Haribo pulled it from the shelves and ended its production. Sometimes, low calorie isn't worth the side effects. Number 4. Exploding gum. This next candy disaster sounds like something out of a horror movie. In 2009, a chemistry student in Ukraine was experimenting with his favorite gum, wanting to enhance its sour flavor. He typically dipped it in citric acid, but this time, he accidentally used an explosive powder instead. When he bit into it, the gum exploded, causing a massive injury that tragically took his life. This incident highlights the potential dangers of even innocent-looking treats, if misused. Number 3. Free parade candy in Spain. Who doesn't love free candy? In Spain, there's a long-standing tradition during Christmas parades where sweets are thrown from carriages. But in 2013, tragedy struck when a 6-year-old boy ran into the street to collect candy and was fatally injured by a passing carriage. The incident led to changes in Spanish parade safety, with strict rules about candy distribution during festivals. It's a painful reminder that even in the midst of joy and celebration, safety is paramount. Number 2. Lolly pipe. Sometimes, a product's design can send a message no one anticipated. Lolly pipes, which resembled smoking pipes, were made of candy and marketed to adults. But kids found them too irresistible to ignore, and soon they were widely used among teens. Designed to be flame-proof, these pipes quickly became a symbol of concern for parents, who feared they glamorized drug culture. Stores in Indiana received significant pressure to stop selling lolly pipes, and by the early 2000s, they had mostly vanished from the shelves. Number 1. Candy cigarettes. Last and not least are the infamous candy cigarettes. These lollipops first came into existence in the late 1800s and were often marketed in boxes that resembled real cigarette brands. Some editions even included powdered sugar that could be dispersed through the lollipop to give the illusion of smoke. As society became more educated on the dangers of smoking, though, it was obvious these candies were not as harmless as they seemed. Studies found an unsettling correlation: smokers as adults were many times more likely to have chewed as kids. Candy cigarettes haven't murdered anyone, but they probably killed many lung diseases by making smoking seem innocuous. Banned in most countries, candy cigarettes persist in some states and other locales, where they are entirely legal. And there you have it, 10 banned candies that can kill. Some of these stories are shocking, even heartbreaking. While candy might look like a harmless treat, these products prove that even sweets can carry serious risks. So the next time you unwrap something sweet, remember, not all candies are created equal. And if you found this video informative, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more of these kinds of videos. Thanks for watching.